also interested in Intel Ignite. You were an alumni of, or an alumnus, I should say, of Intel Ignite, the company was, and that's where you came out of what led into your most recent funding round. What was that like? And given the experience you had at Wild Ventures, and then you went to Intel Ignite, what was the experience there like? What did you get from that experience, and how did that lead to getting your funding round?
So it's really hard to say that one thing led to another, right? Because it's like a process that you start from the seed round. You have to understand what your path to an A round looks like, and when you do your A round, you have to understand what the path to the B round looks like. So I think Intel Ignite being a program that's rather like 2 to 3 months was actually at the end of the stages. It did bring us a lot of value, but I'll also say that we've been to Icon SV 101 in May of 2019, and it's not to say that it affected us less, right? The fact that it wasn't in proximity to the round doesn't mean we didn't get as much. So it's really hard to pinpoint a reason to enable the A round. I think what if we talk about Intel Ignite, I think there are two key things there. First of all, Intel is fully on board with that. So they bring in everyone from every department. And for a company that does optimization, working with Intel is huge, right? If we can provide Intel value on their own benchmarks, it's something that we can take pride of, because, well, that's what they do. And so that was very meaningful in terms of the collaboration with Intel itself. But in terms of as a company, I think there are 3 things that I would probably say are very important there. First of all is the mentors. They tailor the program to your own needs. So each company arrives at a slightly different stage. One is looking more about the product market fit. One is addressing the go-to-market levels and so on. So they don't only tailor the right mentor for you at the right stage, but they also tailor the right program. So who are you going to meet? What are you going to focus on? How are you going to set the time schedule for the CEO to see that you're actually achieving that and not just focusing on what's here right now? Second is the other founders. So this is also true for Icon SV 101. The ability to stay close to a huge amount of founders who are in similar stages or just one stage ahead or one stage back, you get to bounce a lot of ideas and perspectives as to what you might want to do. And as a founder, it's really hard to get that perspective because no one talks about the hard things of being a founder. And it might get pretty lonely, and it's really hard to find someone who's seen it the way that you've seen it, because from the outside it could look like everything's going really well. You had a press release, you won some award, but the truth is it's a lot of hard work and a lot of grind, and not always you have the answers. And it's really important to have someone to lean onto and to talk to about these things. So having those other founders to bounce off ideas and to get that perspective is a huge advantage. And lastly, I think Intel Ignite was structured really well for companies who are looking to do product market fit. So for us, this came at a sort of slightly on the late side, but it really helped us focus a concise messaging, both for us and for our customers. And I think altogether, alongside the fact that things are going quite well, that what created the right situation for another funding round.